Can we separate this latest announcements or proclamations or desires to go to the first world from politics a year to another general election? Can you do that?
We cannot, because even Kenya's political vision 2030, Kenya's vision 2030 had 3 pillars. So the owners told us there was the social pillar, an economic pillar, and a political pillar. And if you listened to President William Ruto on Thursday, he talked about democracy, that we are talking about how we are going to obtain in a democratic environment or dispensation. And he talked about the rule of law. He talked about the constitution, that this is going to be the most consequential conversation since the promulgation of the Constitution of Kenya 2010. It is political in the sense that we must talk about the observance of the law, of the constitution, of the rule of law. We must talk about allowing people to assemble, to express themselves without the fear of being abducted or without the fear of being confronted by goons and being beaten up and killed by goons. That we are talking about a polity. The community itself is a polity. The nation is a polity. And the polity organizes itself around the affairs of the community or the affairs of the state, which are political. That we will then talk about economics, the kind of economy, political economy that we are going to build, the kind of instruments that we are going to use to build that political economy, the kind of social organization and order, the behavior of the police, the behavior of the independent commissions, the behavior of national elections that is going to, the elections that are going to give us the leaders who then spearhead the process of the implementation of Kenya's Vision 2060, whether they are going to be people who have been democratically elected, and whether we are going to believe that they have been democratically elected, or whether they are going to be declared by an independent elections and boundaries commission that is telling us we cannot give live coverage to the election results, that we are going to sit inside there as the commissioners and we will come and make an announcement. Now, if you will come and make an announcement and we decide as Kenyans that the elections have not been transparent, we are going to protest, and we may even want to arrest some individuals and parade them in the streets of Monrovia. How are we going to be implementing Kenya's Vision 2060 and calling it separate from politics? Kwame Nkrumah famously said, "Seek ye first the political kingdom." We must organize our politics properly so that we are spending less energy on abusing each other. Every morning, the political class is trading insults from government to the opposition, from the opposition to the government. Energy which people should be using to work, to be productive, is being spent in political rallies. Every day, including today, there are going to be political rallies somewhere. Where do we get the time and the capacity to do work that is going to take us to the destination that we desire to arrive at in the year 2060? So we must also reconceive and reorganize our politics to feel less of the political presence in our midst and to see more of the transformation that we yearn